do it on your phone, whether the case, whether it's on your phone or paper, it's fine. But you guys, today I'm honestly really, really excited to, of course, go over PJ and exactly what it is, how you can leverage it to the absolute um, most so that you can maximize it, right? Now, I'm curious. I want to know how many of you guys have PJ. Drop some 777s if you guys even have PJ available. I love that. Now, this call is definitely mixed, right, with people, some who already has access to PJ and actually wants to learn how to leverage it. And on the other hand, we have people in here who is interested and actually is looking for another way for themselves to make another source of income for them, right? And I can definitely say this is something where you can either use it as a side hustle, or you can even potentially replace it with your 9 to 5, right? Now, I see some not yet, right? Why not? Right? Every single Monday we're on here, right? Giving you guys trade ideas. And if I'm being honest, that's not even us, right? It's all PJ. And we don't want to take credit for PJ, right? We're definitely just someone who is showing you guys exactly how to leverage it, right? But that is really all PJ. And so if you guys have made money on these calls with us, then I hope that there's nothing else you guys need to rethink about, right? Accessing PJ to be able to use it, not just on Mondays, but even on Tuesday, Wednesdays, but also even on the weekends, right? And we're just going to go ahead and dive right into the PJ really quick here. I do see this comment here. I did, but I don't like how far these stop losses are. No, I totally understand. I would agree, right? And we're actually going to dive into exactly how you can kind of, how should I say, tweak it just a bit. And this is just my reference or my preference, honestly, okay? This is how, what PJ, of course, puts it at. Either it's your TP, either it's your SL and entry. That's what PJ suggests, right? And I am going to be going over what I personally do, okay? By all means, you guys don't need to. This is just what I personally do. If you guys want to take it, go ahead. Um, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now for you guys. And Shane, you're the only one I can see. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen there? Okay, perfect. So, for the ones that don't have access to PJ, or even to our amazing platform here, right? We're not just someone who has access to amazing tools like PJ, but we also have access to so many different things, such as pulse signals. And what that really is basically just think of it as a notification where you're able to make money. And once you get that notification on your phone, you're able to, of course, go in, copy two numbers, your SL, your stop loss, and same thing like we do on PJ, able to make those profits, right? And the reason why I actually bring that up is because our amazing educator, Arabella, you guys just heard from her, she just sent in a buy, you guys. So if you guys are also, of course, in this platform, you're not only going to have PJ, but you're going to have Arabella who sends you these signals to be able to make money inside of the market itself. Okay, so all of these endless opportunities for you to be able to flip some profit for yourself. Okay, but with that being said, once you, of course, do get access to PJ, you're going to be going on TradingView, right? So once you are on TradingView, let me just take PJ off. It'll look exactly like this. Okay, now TradingView is either an app or, of course, a website that you can, of course, search up, and it'll look exactly like this. Of course, on your phone, it'll look a bit different, right? But if you are on your desktop, it'll look just like this. Once you are on TradingView, go ahead and click on indicators, and once you do, click on invite only. You'll see pictures there. Once you gain access, yeah. Now, what I would recommend is to favorite it so that it comes up on your favorites as well. Once it's in your favorites, go ahead and click on Pip Juice. Now, once you do that, you'll be able to see these blue rectangles here where that basically initiates that PJ is up and running, okay? Now, some key things that I also recommend is being on the 30-minute time frame here. Let's just say I was on
I'm
a
laughing. You doing all
5-minute time
that?
frame. I can't see it, right? But if I would be on the 30-minute time frame, I would see it, right? So I always just recommend, of course, being on the 30-minute time frame so you can always see PJ in action. That is when, of course, it works, okay? Now, the next thing is you can change the
What's a
time
sub?
sessions, yeah? Right now we are in Asian
Hey y'all,
session,
thank y'all for
so I'm
joining.
going to change it to Asian session. I'm going to click these three dots here, and I'm going to click on settings, and I'm just going to switch it to Asian session here. With that being said, though, even if we're not in Asian session, so for example, later tonight, if you are a night owl where you stay up at night, or that's probably just how your schedule is, right? You can change it to London, right? If you are a early bird, right? Maybe that's just how your schedule is. You can change it to New York, okay? But we are in Asian, so I'm gonna keep it on Asian sesh here. And I'm actually just going to look for some potential
Silver.
here. Perfect. Thank you, Arabella, for that. Okay, perfect. All right, so our first entry, you guys, for tonight is going to be silver. Our entry, okay, is going to be, make sure you guys have your trade lockers open. Your guys' entry is going to be 75.97.
I also think that we should, since the entry here was already hit, I think we should just get in a better position now. What do you think?
I think that'd be, yeah. For those that, of course, already have their trade locker apps open, you guys can also already take it since it did already go through entry. So you guys can do that right now, actually. So your guys' TP1 is going to be 76.21025. And our stop loss is going to be 74.79950. Perfect. We have that in the chat, you guys. Also, we are going to be putting in a risk management in the risk management. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Risk management in the charts, or the chart for you guys in the chat. Okay. So go ahead and look out for that as well, because it's always important that you follow and stick to risk management. Okay. And yes, make sure that you are on silver and not on gold, okay? But for anyone who missed when I called it out, we are already in, we are active, and we already put it in the chat, okay? And I'm actually gonna go ahead and share my screen on my phone so I can go ahead and do it with you guys just in a moment here. All right.
Oh my God,
Alright,
I'm
so
waking up.
once we wait until Trade Locker loads here, I don't know why it always takes just a bit of a minute for it to load. Here, let me try restarting it. I want to know who is in the buy, you guys. Who is in the silver trade we just called out? Perfect. Just want to know if you guys are awake. I'm itching to go in with you guys. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this works here. Okay. All right. So first thing, once we are on Trade Locker, we have to make sure it's the right currency, right? So we're gonna go ahead and just type in XAG, USD. Perfect. And we're gonna go ahead and enter this in here.